3, 2, 1.
Aha, I didn't unmute myself. This is Xinbeng versus Archigon. Archigon going again for the mining some mana strategy right from the get-go. Actually, I don't think that was a different person who had that strat, actually. This isn't I'm getting my players crossed. We got some miners over here. Archidon taking the center control. But can the Archidon really take on Archigon? We'll see. Archigon utilizing, of course, the zombie spawning from the previous match. But these arrows here are keeping them at bay a decent amount. But we just got another one coming from the Rage, and that Rage is definitely gonna deal some damage to those miners. Looks like we have a kill 'em early strategy, but hey, I mean that the control on this Archidon was very impressive. That was some very impressive fight. I was not expecting that miner to survive. We have the Archigon, who is currently dodging all these hits, but not quite able to get their own. And those undeads can be very helpful for the center play. With 2 undeads coming, as well as a second Swords Wrath. But Xinbeng has seen this before. Xinbeng? I'm just gonna call it Xin. That's what I'm gonna try to call it. Xin versus Archigon. We have a unit retreated here. Cool. Nothing is being bought currently with Xin, probably because Xin is so focused on manual control, which they're doing a great job of. But yeah, okay, now they got some stuff being bought, of course. And then we have, yeah, the problem is Xin is doing fantastic with this archer, but it's just not quite able to get the center control, which is pretty vital this early into the game. And of course, on the other side, we still have Archigon still getting new miners. Looks like building up a pretty strong economy. Ooh, that Rage might be what finally takes out this archer. And the archer survives. That is wild. And that's all without a blood heal, too. But Xin is pulling out a hero archer pretty soon, so even if this one does die, I don't know how well... If Xin is that nasty with a regular archer, Xin is going to be nasty with this hero for sure, too. Ooh, but we have another hero into play with Atrios or something, coming into play, doing the leaps, and that is enough to scare the miners back into their homes. It took a lot to get them to go back, but that Archigon has already taken so much damage there, and relieves the area of healing. Oh, the area was the area of healing played by? No, that was played by Archigon. Very interesting. Oh, Archidon coming in for the swoop. Classic Archidon versus Archidon. I'm getting all these names wrong. Just to pretend when I say a name, it doesn't mean anything. Just pretend that. Ooh, there's a flank attempt there, but Xin was not allowing it. We have Juggernauts coming into play now too. Just one. Frankly, one is all Xin really needs right now. Really strong economy, yet not a ton of melee units to show for it. But it doesn't matter because one unit inside Xin's hands with this control whip is actually crazy. But to be fair, the control has also been good with Archigon. But simply Archigon has not been able to make this archer get gone, if you know what I mean. Zyphos is the sword guy? Thank you so much. Zyphos. I don't know why I said Atrios. I honestly, look, I'm getting old. I'm 23 now, gonna be 24 soon. And I'm like, the specific names of the Stick War world, I just simply, they're lost on me at this point. But at the very least, I'm still interested in the game, though. Very cool. And we have a full-on retreat from the miners for the first time on Archigon's side, but bringing in quite a big bank. And Archigon is loading up a ton of Swords Wrath, going with an all Swords Wrath strat, with the exception of the one hero, which also is a Sword Wrath hero, who I now know the name of, Zyphos. But these archers are going to be nasty against the Sword Wrath, and I simply don't think Archigon can make a return from this. Throwing out the GG's a little early. Maybe not entirely necessary, but even though, you know, as a commentator, I'd throw up a GG probably. But as a player, you know, it's probably best to not throw up GG's until the match is over. Oh, but we've got the rage on the miners. You love to see it. Look at them just say no to the carnage that just happened. But it's a little bit of a delay. I simply don't think even these miners with rage can take on. Oh, but pulling out the regeneration. I have not seen such offensive miners before. That is pretty wild. Look at that. Oh my gosh, keeping them at bay. This strong economy is paying off. But, like, look at this. They are miners at the end of the day. We still have Swords Wrath coming in, but I just don't see Archigon being able to get their footing from this. But props to Archigon for really holding up a fight. I was not expecting them to last this long with these miners. Oh, and they have wholesome exchanges. Gotta love the wholesome exchanges. When there's so many not wholesome exchanges in the in regular queue online. But that's gonna be it for Xin versus Archigon. Archigon getting sent to losers, but we saw a lot of skill from Archigon there. Archigon might be able to make it far in losers as well. So let me report that victory real quick. With Xin winning, that means Xin is going to go up against Rampage in the winners semifinal. But we're going to go down to the losers round 1 first before then. And of course, we still have one more match of round 2 that I would like to spectate, because it is Potatus versus Ace's Son. I believe these two have gone against each other in the last tournament. Let me see if I can look for the results of that, and we'll be right back.